So I wanted to share how can you navigate egotistical people in real time, and if you're in a relational dynamic with egotistical people, why you're in that and how to shift out of that. An egotistical person, to start off, is just someone with heavy levels of guilt and shame. That's it. So that's why they're often attacking others, because they need to offset, project out the guilt and shame they're feeling. So if they find the guilt and shame in someone else, no matter what the thing is, then they assume innocence. But that's the illusion of the ego. That to make someone else wrong would make me innocent. No, to make someone else wrong means you see wrong, you have wrong. So that's the ego. The egotistical person feels very wrong all the time and needs to project it out. And it often finds in relationships people who feel the same thing about themselves. You have two people, one experiencing an egotistical person and one being the egotistical person, and those two people are repeating the dynamics with their parents. Their parents had an imbalance like that. And so now they're reliving it. And so often people who feel the victim of egotistical people, it's because they believe they are. Because if you didn't have guilt and shame, you would never get with someone who had guilt and shame. So really, everyone is the mirror. This egotistical person is your mirror. And so how you want to navigate them is to give them love because they don't have it. Now the ego, right? So if this egotistical person is attacking me, the part of our ego is going to feel personalized and internalize it and then say, that's an injustice. Great, I'm going to use defensiveness and give all these examples and evidence of how wrong you are to rid myself of the guilt you're throwing onto me because it really belongs to you. And that egotistical person who's trying to offset the guilt they already carry, and then here you are mirroring that back to them, you're now going to go back and forth of the hot potato of guilt that doesn't exist at all, except for both of in your own minds, and you're using each other to keep it alive. So what we want to do, no matter how hard it is in the moment when someone's attacking you verbally, right? You're with an egotistical person, let them do what they need to do. Let them say all the things. What they're saying isn't true. Number one, it's an illusion. And number two, it's going to pass. So just let it happen. Forgive your need to be right. Forgive your need to step in and be defensive, because if you do, you're going to feed each other the same conditioning over and over again, that it's a battle of guilt. When if you didn't have guilt or shame, you wouldn't personalize and internalize someone. If someone's throwing me their guilt and shame, I'm not making it about me. That's about them. So I have no need to go back and forth. Like, that's a waste of my time. That takes me out of peace, and I like peace. So if you're in guilt and shame and you don't know how to not be taken by it, it's because it's in you. So this egotistical person is a mirror to you, so they are your teacher. So let's be grateful they are our mirror. Let's let them be angry and realize it has nothing to do with me, and use this dynamic to heal instead of use the dynamic to reinforce and circle the drain in the fighting for our innocence. You are innocent. So just ask your higher self for the strength to handle this and to see things through grace.